Good morning everybody, welcome back to the channel, Motorhoming Fun. It's a Monday morning and we're about 8 o'clock this morning and we've come for a nice little walk up to Prologis Park in Kettering. The reason we come here is we just dropped Mum off at the little local hospital. She's having her cataracts done this morning and that, so we thought why not bring the dogs for a walk here. So we'll just spin you around and we'll show you the dogs in the car. Right, so there's Bo and Sky, they're ready for their walks and that. It was a nice early start this morning, we had to get up. We've had an early walk already, picked Bo up, and let's say we had to get Mum to the hospital for 7:30, so she'll be here for about 4 hours, so we shall have a little walk, go home, and then come back and fetch her. So come with us. Right, so this is a car park area at Prologis Park at Kettering. You can probably get about 20 cars in here, I would say, so a little bit of an industrial estate and that, but we'll show you around on our walk. Well, we have done this walk, I think it was just after Christmas before everybody, you've probably seen it. We've done it the opposite way around. You've probably seen it where I had a fall in the snow and on the ice just before my shoulder surgery, but as I say, we'll take you the opposite way round today and hope you enjoy. Well, I think the winds had finally dropped now from Storm Amy over the weekend. As I say, it's Monday morning and that, so it's quite calm, and I think the weather's good for the next week or 10 days now, so we're still hoping to get away next Monday somewhere, don't know where at the moment. I've got a few ideas going around in my head, but we've just seen our mum's operation goes today on her eyes, and then we'll get something booked. Right, so we're heading across the road. We've got the roundabout in front of us and we've got the Glendon Wood Hospital on our left hand side. So this is where we just dropped Mum off and that, so we'll get a little bit closer and we'll show you. Some of you probably remember the hospital, that's where I had my physio for my shoulder surgery earlier in the year. So that is the Glendon Wood Hospital. It is a private hospital, but the NHS do use it for their treatments as well. It is mainly, I think, the eye surgery department. I've got my follow-up appointment at the Woodlands Hospital tomorrow for my shoulder MRI scan results, and hopefully an update on when I'll get my new shoulder as well. Right, we've got a few old farm buildings here. These have been converted into little shops and coffee shops, everybody, so let's see if we can have a little wander and show you. So you got New Health Physio. As I say, this is a little coffee shop outdoor area and that, so I made, as I say, some use out of the old barns. There we go, it's called the Bullpen Cafe, Bistro and Events. I think the main entrance in is here, so that's the Bullpen, and you got a few more little shops and whatever they are down there. We'll show you on this sign everything what's about. Glendon Lodge Farm. Right, we'll keep walking. Quite bright and sunny this morning, everybody, so that's why the screen looks a bit dazzled. Right, so we continue on this old road which has been closed off, and then we'll pick up the path and that. Sorry about if you do pick up any road noise, we are quite close to the road, and just like to say also, I'm not using any external mics, so all the sound is purely from the camera, everybody, so you might pick up some unwanted noise. Right, so we're heading down the track and the pathway now. We have got the drone with us today as well. Hopefully it's not too windy to get a flight. Whether or not we include the drone footage in this video, we'll see. We like to keep the videos for about 20 minutes, otherwise people get the boredom factor and everything. So if you don't see the drone flight on this, it will be released separately. Well, this is the map. Linear Park is where the industrial estate is, where all the factory buildings are, but that gives you a rough idea of the trails you can go. Well, you can see we're losing all the leaves off the trees now. That windy weekend didn't help with that, but as I say, we should be getting some nice fine weather this week. Right, when we get to the bottom here, the route does split off in two ways, so we should go one way and then we'll probably come back in the opposite direction and show you the other way you can go, everybody. So as I say, there's various routes we can tackle. Right, so at this point here, you'll see the pathway split to the right and to the left. Now if you go to the right, that is a quick route back to the car park where we were parked. We're going to go left and then we'll come back up to this point when we've done this little section, everybody. Right, so we took Sky for lead now. She can have a little bit of a freedom walk. Well, going back 12 months ago, that was a lovely little lake that was. I don't know what's happened, but it's sort of dried up, all the weeds are grown. It was one of those lakes for the runoffs for the factories and all that, but for some reason, I don't know whether it sprung a leak or something, but it doesn't seem to hold water anymore. So let's say that was a lovely lake. On the left hand side there's a little underpass under the road that will take you to one of the local housing estates. So this would be their lovely little walk, this would be. And we can also go two ways here. We can go right, we can go straight on, we can just go straight on and have a nice little wander about the fields, and then we'll come back this opposite way just to show you the other route. And we're going to get the drone up soon. Well, just like to say thank you everybody who do or you have been watching all the recent videos, walked, drone footage and that, so I do appreciate it. Even better when you leave comments and likes, and we gained a few subscribers over the last month I think as well. I think we had 27 more, but it's a little bit of a shame that most of the new subscribers don't take the time to comment on our walks or the drone footage, but hey ho, we all have busy lives, and some people watch on the TV and obviously don't comment from that way, but as I say, we're going to take the opportunity now to have a quick fly. Right, continue our walk. We just had as I say, a little drone flight, and that lasted about 5 minutes, everybody. Rookie mistake is I didn't recharge the batteries from last week, so we only had about 10 minutes flying on. The battery was in there, but never mind, we got some footage we needed. You can see some lovely autumn colours now, and as I say, it's a nice little walk this to come to. We are blessed with some lovely walks in Northamptonshire. A little bit of a runabout. Well, we're using the old Action 2 camera today. We just thought, well, we'll bring the camera out this morning. Wasn't too sure if we'd do any filming or not, but as I say, it's a lovely day to get out and about. As I say, this was adjacent to the hospital, so the opportunity to have a little bit of a film and have a fly with a drone.
Rely on others to get you through the maze. The dreams are not the same for me. Standing by the shore while you're on the open sea. Cannot take this anymore. There are a lot of voices drowning in the sea. There's too many voices talking back at me.
Come on.
There are a lot of choices waiting to be
Wow,
made.
what a glorious morning, everybody.
Too many
Some of these
choices
colours, even on the grass,
making me
look stunning.
afraid.
Golden browns and the greens and the purples and that. So, as I say, autumn colours in England, Britain, they look quite beautiful. Right, so we're going to head over the bridge now, and we're going to do a little bit going back ourselves. We're going to go to the right and then come back to that point where we said it splits both ways. You can go to the left here, and that will take you to the car park quicker. The sun is so low at the moment on these days, but it is glorious. So we'll pop over the bridge now. Track. Keep on this path, or I do believe there's a little grassy area to the top where the old water runoff reservoir lake section was. So maybe we'll just have a quick look up there, everybody. Well, this little section here, this was the runoff. When the lake got too high, it used to run down this section, which is a good slope, and there's a little river down the bottom there, and I guess it all used to run into the river and that, but as I say, I really don't know why it's dried up. Well, there's a little bit of water in this far end. Don't go in there, Sky, it's too dirty. No, this way. Far end, but at other end, what we showed you earlier, there was literally no water. So we'll just walk along here and pick up the other route. I'll just spin you around and show you where we just come from. As I say, you wouldn't believe all this is down here if you drove through and seen all those factories and the blots on the landscape. Right, we'll head to the top here and we'll just come back the other way where it splits off, everybody. Right, so this is a split off point. We come left instead of going right, so now we're just going to go straight on and head back towards the car park. This walk this morning, by the time we've done it, will probably be about 2 miles in total. And I think on the way home, I think it's going to be donut time. I do fancy a donut. Not had no donuts for 2 or 3 weeks, so it'll be donuts and some lovely French bread for cheese and red onion today, I think, or cheese and beetroot. They're my 2 favourites. Well, while it was windy at the weekend and we didn't get out too much and I was sitting about, we've done some work on some of the old videos on YouTube and changed some of the titles and changed some of the descriptions. I found a new AI tool for writing better SEO, search engine optimizations. They look for better titles and they do descriptions on your video for you. So I've been doing a lot of copying and pasting, trying to get some more views on some old videos. Yes, we do get paid a little bit each month, but as I say, sometimes you think, well, is it worth it for the amount we do? And as I say, the equipment we buy, drones, cameras, as I say, it doesn't cover the cost. Basically, I put it in my travel funds for a little bit of diesel, I do, so that's what we spend our YouTube money on, everybody. But as I say, hopefully now I've changed some titles, descriptions, and that people, when they search for places, might come up with my videos. I'm sorry if you're picking up the long shadows with me walking. We've got the sun right behind us today.
Something's gotta give today. Is a good day today and not tomorrow. There's no time to borrow.
Well, I thought we might see a bit more storm damage with the winds, or with the trees being laden with leaves, but I haven't heard many reports of trees down anywhere and that, but I'm sure we got worse storms to come. Right, so we're going to follow the track, the pathway, all the way up to the car park. We're probably about another half a mile from here, everybody. As I say, some gentle little climbs, little hills, nothing too strenuous. As I say, it's a lovely place to come, even if you've got a disability, one of those bikes, scooters, and it's good for kids to come on the bikes on all these little gravel tracks, and obviously ideal place if you've got one of those electric scooters as well. Right, so just because we've done that little bit of a detour, that would have been where we would have come out from over the bridge. So we just head this way, as I say, up towards the car park area now. And you can continue the walk across the other side of the road as well, And that is a lovely little walking area. I think it's called Barford Meadows. You've got the other Kettering FC football club on the other side of the road as well. Not the main Kettering Town football club, the Poppies, but these are a little spring-off football group, football club that started possibly about 20 years ago, but they're quite amateur still. We'll probably take you on that walk another day, another week. There's also what they call weekly woods walk as well, which is a nice little woodland walk, trails and everything. That was under threat about 12 months ago. They were going to build more of these ugly factories, pull all the woods down, rip them down and build factories, but luckily it got saved, it did, so we can keep the woods forever now. Right, we just spun you around. That is the direction we just come from. Just drop the camera because of the sun and that, but as I say, lovely little walk on this Monday morning, the perfect Monday morning walk. Just had a nice talk with a lady as well. We know her from our local vets where Sky and Bo go. She's a receptionist there, and obviously she was walking her dog this morning, so she's on lates this morning. She's going in this afternoon, but so we had a nice little chat. I've known her for many years. She used to work in Marks and Spencer's many years ago, I remember her from. Right, we can follow the track here. We can take that little shortcut up the grassy area. Looks like Sky's going up the track. Right, this is probably the worst incline that was, coming out of that bit. That's probably the hilliest section on the walk. On the left hand side you've got the main line railway, the St Pancras line, London to Sheffield. You get a nice little seat here. Watch the world go by. We'll get to here and we'll just spin you around and show you the direction we come from. So we come from that direction. Kettering is basically you see the church, that's the parish church in Kettering. It's the main church for the town, or the biggest one. Right, so we're almost back at the car park now. I do thank you all if you made it to the end of this little walking vlog. As I say, do leave me a comment, give me a thumbs up everybody, and if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, can you hit the subscribe and also the bell icon, and then you'll get latest updates when we release new footage. So it's a thanks from me and thanks from Sky and Bo today, and we'll see you all on the next one. Right, and the car park is just here. Prologis welcomes you to the park. Right, we're back.